Okay, we're back for the second portrait. We're doing the clothing today. We've done one. We're going to do the other one. This one seems to have more of a brown tint to it, a brown suit rather than a bluish black suit. So we've got some brown out here, brown umber, some blacks. What we're going to do first is go in and draw in the black shadows, giving us definition. And then we'll fill in with the browns. The black's not hard to do. It's probably the easiest thing to do. Just go in there, fill in those blacks. It's a good starting point anyway. This is all black. Easy enough done. This in here is all black. This is black. Looks like a sleeve. Right there, where the black stops. Now there's folds in his sleeve that I'm going to paint those creases. Make sure they're good and black. Then the bottom part of the sleeve, and more creases. Looks like we got the edge of the coat has a black background around it. Just going to fill that black in. Like so. Come up to a point where I blend the black and the brown together. Okay, looks like we've got a crease right here. A crease right there. Another crease right there. And around the shoulder. front of the jacket. Okay, looks like on the pocket of the coat there's a shadow, and on the lapel there is a shadow. Small crease right there, and then looks like under the shirt collar is a shadow. I don't know where we got great paint. On the fingers, I think. Looks like got a deep shadow right there at the collar. And then at the lapel, drawing in black there. So then we can start in with the browns. We've got all the blacks done, looks like. Yep. Looks like we need some brown. This is just brown umber. Clean the brush. And we'll start over here. Yep, that's brown umber, all right. Now what we're doing is I'm putting in the edge that is the highlight of that crease that we painted the shadows in. Now what I'm doing is doing the opposite and doing the highlight of the shape of the jacket. You'll find that most clothing has a nice sweep to it. If you can get your brush control matters a lot, where it's a sweeping motion, nice fluid action, because that's the way clothing folds. Such as that. just a taste of white to it. Get that highlight on the lapel. Same here. Same on that shoulder. Okay, looks like we have that same intensity on the top of the arm. A little blending. And over here. A little bit on the collar. Remember, a bit of a shadow from his head, so it's not all full collar, just that upper edge. Now, this has a little bit of black in that brown to darken it up in the shadows of the brown. Again, here. And a blend. Okay. This is all black and all brown. We got that. This arm right here has a bit of brown to it. Actually, as a little warmer color. Add just a little bit of chocolate brown to it to warm it up. And then as a shadow, break it back down to blend. Goes that old blender again. All right, and we did have some creases in there. Go back in and kind of blend them in. And over here, have a darker brown. It's pretty much this whole shape. You have to take into account the fashion of the day, that the day that this photograph was photographed was probably 40 years before the other photograph was taken. So 40-year span. The coats, lapels, some of them have points on them, some of them are rounded. It's all a fashion statement. You're really, when you think about it, you're not painting a portrait of a sport coat. This is not to be detailed to the point that you see weaving. You want to accent the face, not the coat. So you're not doing a portrait of the coat. There we go. Remember, if you can keep that sweeping motion, that fluid motion, it goes a whole lot easier, because that's how fabric folds. It doesn't have a lot of sharp edges to it. Oh, I got into some white there somewhere. I have to wash the brush. You do make mistakes, but with acrylics, you can go back in there and wipe them clear. I made a misstroke on my palette. Got a little white in there. That white goes a long way. Try this again. Yeah, that's better. nicely blended on the coat. The arm is all nicely done. This part right here, need to fill in that. That's mostly black. All right. We'll check our recording time and see if we can't do the shirt. Got a little bit more time. See where we are. See? Nobody is perfect. We do make mistakes. You should learn from the mistake. Don't do that again. So, what we need is a little bit of red in that blue. Let's see where we are. Yep. It's the right hue, not the right shade. There we go. darker up here. And here. And here. Looks like it has a little bit of white highlighting to it. We're going to use a light blue and a small brush. Bring that light blue into the blue. Like so. Blend that edge, soften the edge by blending it. Looks like it's got a couple of dark edges. So we can do that. Same brush, dark edge. This is a lighter viscosity of paint, so it's kind of ghosting the black rather than a full heavy black. Just a ghost of it. Strengthens the edging, the clarity of the shirt. All right. Makes it snap a little bit. Get a little bit of work down here on the collar, and that'll probably be our memory time. there's our shirt and our jacket. I'll have more time on the tie. Probably won't bother you with that. We're doing clothing, massive clothing today, so we'll probably go to the next painting. I'll work on the tie later. That's a detailed part that will take more time.